From Hollywood to your hometown, this is Celebrity Page TV. We're keeping you informed on everything happening in the world of entertainment. I'm Sonia Isabel, coming to you from our New York City newsroom.
And I'm James Vaughn, working remotely, keeping you covered on the West Coast. Here's what's on today's episode.
Amanza Grande, Frankie Grande that is, the famous sibling now taking over movies and TV and telling Celebrity Page all about it.
Also, from selling sunset to marrying millions, we've got your favorite reality stars telling us about their brand new seasons.
Plus, Bryan's new album is finally here. After months of delay, it's time to grab a margarita and toast to new music.
We're so glad you're with us, so let's kick things off with today's Hollywood Wrap and a slew of brand new movies. From Seth Rogen
Green Bomb. This is nuts.
to Colin Firth,
If you cause me trouble, I'll have you sent away in an instant.
Shia LaBeouf,
You heard of me?
and even Liam Neeson.
This house deserves to have its history honored.
Hollywood's leading men are out in force with brand new movies, all of them debuting on streaming or video on demand.
I have an idea. We start big business. That's a very stupid idea, Herschel.
Up first is An American Pickle starring Seth Rogen. And Seth Rogen? Yes, the comedian is playing two characters, a man in modern-day America and his own great-grandfather who comes back from the past after being preserved in pickle brine. An American Pickle is streaming now on HBO Max.
Do you trust me? You know what you risk? It's worth the risk. Magic is on our side.
The beloved story of The Secret Garden is being retold once again, this time with Oscar winner Colin Firth. The film, based on the classic novel about a young girl sent to live with her uncle during World War II who discovers a magical garden. It's available now through video on demand.
Every gang in LA has to pay their taxes.
Shia LaBeouf is back in the action thriller The Tax Collector, the story about two money men who handle the finances for gangs and crime lords. It's also available now on demand.
I don't hear from you for months. And then this sudden need to sell the Tuscan house by last Tuesday.
Finally, there's Made in Italy starring Liam Neeson and his real-life son, Michael Richardson. The story about an estranged father and son reconnecting to try to sell a house they inherited in Italy. The heartwarming comedy is available now on demand. Lots of great movie options, all right in our living rooms. And that's today's Hollywood Wrap.
When fans hear the last name Grande, they probably think first of Ariana, but her big brother Frankie is busier than ever making his own name in Hollywood. Today he's telling us about all of his new projects, including a brand new film in this one-on-one.
I love you so much. I'm so proud of you.
You might recognize Frankie Grande from his award show appearances, cheering on his little sister Ari,
I'm not who I said I was.
or from his impressive run on season 16 of Big Brother.
I just know it was like the first movie that I've ever shot.
But now Frankie is gearing up for his film debut in a new movie, Spree.
There were stunt drivers and a car chase and like all sorts of like movie stuff that I'd never ever gotten a chance to experience. So it was a lot of firsts for me, and I'm really excited to see the final product.
How about a little pre-live stream fun?
And on the small screen, the actor starring as Frankini and Nickelodeon's Henry Danger.
Frankini is on kids television, and it's been really beautiful to get to play such a over-the-top flamboyant character on a kids network.
The network celebrating diversity with prominent LGBTQ plus characters, and Frankie inspiring kids to be themselves.
The lovely stories of like kids coming up to me at, like Universal being like, I'm wearing nail polish because Frankini wears nail polish. And my mom said it was okay because of that. And I'm like, that's why I do it.
Seasons of love. And as a Broadway alum, the star is looking forward to the day we can all enjoy a show together.
Once it's safe, we need something like joy and happiness back on the Broadway stage in order to bring back that influx of tourism.
You can catch Frankie daily and Henry Danger on Nickelodeon, and Spree hits digital and VOD August 14th.
These days, it seems like there's a reality show on just about every topic. Selling real estate? Check. Marrying a rich person? Check. A psychic medium who hears dead people? Also check. Lucky for us, we've got all three in today's Reality Reel.
With real estate, you can't sit around and wait for the phone to ring. You have to hustle.
Selling Sunset dropping season 3 today on Netflix, and these high-end realtors aren't holding back.
There's so many different things about it that you can like. You can like the business aspect, the real estate aspect, the fact that you're in LA in like a great, cool, sexy area.
And I was handed the drama baton as the new girl, and I wasn't quite prepared for that.
From beautiful homes to office gossip, this show has it all. Stream it now on Netflix.
I don't think monogamy is natural.
What is your problem?
And speaking of luxury, Marrying Millions is bringing back some fan-favorite couples for season 2.
I'm more excited about watching the other couples, learning who the new ones are, and following the other couple that came back from season 1.
I've been through some good relationships, and I've been through some really bad relationships. You know, when it's the right time, I think the right person will show up.
You can catch all the relationship drama Wednesdays on Lifetime.
There's actually somebody coming through right now. Dolly.
And if you're looking for a new show to inspire you in these trying times, the Thomas John Experience is one to check out.
I always have wanted to do a TV show that's really about the work of the readings for people, everyday people that want to connect with their loved ones, and that's what this show is about.
You can watch Thomas' Journey Across America on CBS All Access. And that's your reality reel.
Now here's the latest edition of our See Her Celebrity Spotlight. Each week, our See Her Celebrity Spotlight series celebrates women in the entertainment industry who are bringing talent and authenticity to the roles they take on and off screen. Led by the Association of National Advertisers, See Her is the leading global movement for gender equality in ads and media. If you can see her, you can be her. Well, this week we're highlighting actress Javicia Leslie. She recently played God's friend on TV, but now she's about to take on one of the most iconic roles in the DC universe. Here's today's See Her Spotlight. Javicia Leslie is suiting up for her biggest role yet. The actress recently announced as the new Batwoman for the popular CW show. Javicia saying, "I am extremely proud to be the first Black actress to play the iconic role of Batwoman on television, and as a bisexual woman, I am honored to join this groundbreaking show which has been such a trailblazer for the LGBTQ+ community." Former Batwoman Ruby Rose taking to Instagram to show her support, posting, "I am so glad Batwoman will be played by an amazing Black woman. I can't wait to watch season 2. You are going to be amazing."
I promise. I'm sorry for scaring you.
Oh, it's okay, sweetheart.
Many know the actress for her character Allie in God Friended Me. I chatted with her last year about it.
On God Friended Me, you play Allie, who is a Black lesbian, very comfortable in her sexuality.
For sure.
How does it feel to play that role and also to represent a very underrepresented part of the community?
Well, to me, that's one of the most amazing parts about being an actress, is that you get to represent communities that you may not necessarily be a part of, but that you want to fight for. But also, it's like, it's not really about what your sexual orientation is. It's about just being a human being. And I wish everything was looked at that way instead of us having to divide and separate and title everyone.
Javicia channeling her inner Batwoman, always staying true to herself.
I do believe that if you're walking in your passion, you'll find your purpose.
Yep.
But two, when you really align your energy up with what your goals are, the universe is going to give back.
For more information, go to seeher.com or visit @seeher2020.
Still to come on Celebrity Page TV, new music for your August playlist. From new Luke Bryan to an exclusive mermaid pop debut. It's all next on Celebrity Page TV.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
On the next Celebrity Page TV, the Cake Boss's big new baking show, plus the new adventure Padma Lakshmi's cooking up. Big stars, big Hollywood, Celebrity Page TV. Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. It's time now for The Dish. And we're here?
No, we're actually way down here.
Keep it moving, Lower Decks.
It's the animated series that's boldly going where no other has gone before. Star Trek Lower Decks telling the stories of the support crew serving on a not-so-important starship.
Captain's log. Stardate 57436.2.
Are you pretending to do a captain's log?
We're all supposed to keep logs.
Okay, let me listen to it.
No, go away. Leave me alone.
I can't believe you're wasting your shore leave on this.
The comedy from one of the writers of Rick and Morty, boasting a cast that includes Jack Quaid, Jerry O'Connell, and Dawn Lewis. It's streaming now on CBS All Access.
If we continue to be three best friends in a backyard, we're not going to grow. Do you even want to be part of Manscapers anymore? Like, what do you want? Thought about not.
The Manscapers are back. New York City's top landscape design team returning for a new season of Backyard Envy. Look for new episodes Tuesdays on Bravo. The BBC series We Hunt Together is now debuting in America. The psychological thriller dropping new episodes Sundays on Showtime.
There were thousands of victims. He definitely had the control. I'm going to fight back.
And the network that brought us Surviving R. Kelly now tackling another disturbing saga. Surviving Jeffrey Epstein, telling the stories of women who say they were abused by the deceased billionaire. The two-night event premieres August 9th on Lifetime. For more ideas on what to watch, head to celebritypage.com. That's today's dish.
Well, they're a little bit country, and she's a little bit mermaid pop. This week's playlist has something for everyone. Here's today's music mix.
Born here, live here, die here. From the roots to the boots to the laid down suit.
After months of delays, Luke Bryan's new album is finally here. Born Here, Live Here, Die Here, first scheduled to come out in April, it was put on hold due to the pandemic.
One margarita, two margarita, three margarita shot.
Now Luke's raising a margarita and toasting the fact that his new music is now available for fans to enjoy.
It's been like 3 years since What Makes You Country came out, so I'm excited to have new stuff coming out.
I promise to love her with all that I have.
Sticking with country, that's singer Blaine Howard with his hit song Promise to Love Her. Blaine chatting with our Nashville correspondent Sam Alex.
I feel like everyone is listening to the song on repeat.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's a song that I wrote for my wife as a wedding gift. It wasn't really supposed to be anything more than that. I surprised her with it on the morning of our wedding, and ever since then, it's just kind of taken off, man.
The song even making it to #1 on CMT.
No, I really don't care. Everything's falling down on me and I like it.
And for something completely different, how about mermaid pop? This is your exclusive first listen to the new single Messy from singer Jadina, the independent artist chatting with Celebrity Page about the song.
Living and being authentically messy and loving it, and it is so apropos, which is why I chose it as a single. Everybody seems to that has heard it has related to the idea of like, I'm not putting makeup on. I'm really probably not going to answer my phone the way that I normally would, and I love it.
You can add Messy to your favorite playlist now, and that's today's music mix.
This Sunday, Autopsy celebrates its 100th episode with the biggest names from the series. Celebrity Page has your first look at this weekend's Autopsy 100th episode marathon. This weekend, Autopsy's Dr. Michael Hunter hosts a two-night look at the most iconic episodes in the series' 5-year history.
I pull back the shroud of rumor and secrecy to find the truth.
From music icons like Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and reggae legend Bob Marley.
It seems it was his undying love of music that ultimately led to his death.
The marathon continues with what killed comic legends like Joan Rivers, Robin Williams, and Lucille Ball.
Could a mystery illness have played a part in the death of this Hollywood icon?
Then,
to the Batmobile.
The weekend celebrates screen heroes like Superman Christopher Reeve and Batman's Adam West.
I didn't know there was anything wrong with him, and I saw him literally a couple of months, 6 weeks before he passed.
It all leads up to the 100th episode.
Well, Fred.
As Dr. Hunter uncovers the mystery behind the death of Walt Disney.
He smoked constantly. We used to say that he'd light one cigarette with one match in the morning, and then he never used another match because he'd light cigarette from cigarette.
And for fans of Ultimate Showman, there's a 101st episode that asks what really killed Dick Clark.
I can see another aspect of Dick's life that could have had a catastrophic impact on his heart.
So did Walt Disney really smoke himself to death, and could Dick Clark's life have been saved? We'll be watching the Autopsy 100th episode marathon this Saturday and Sunday night on Reels. Time for more hot headlines in the Celebrity Page feed. Here's our social producer, Ricky Cornish.
Cooking in quarantine has been a struggle for many, including myself. But thankfully, one celebrity chef is teaching us her tricks to make a delicious meal at home.
Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum, that yummy, yummy.
Ever wonder what Justin Bieber, Drake, or Diddy have for breakfast?
My whole career has just been word of mouth.
Chef Kayla Greer cooking for A-list celebs and giving us a taste of what the stars love to eat.
Clients never request stuff from me. They trust anything that I make them. Everything is like based off of who it is, you know.
But for all of us learning how to cook in quarantine, Kayla has some key advice.
Staying confident in the kitchen. Go in there and just feel confident that your food is gonna taste amazing.
The chef even making a dish just for us.
I did some chicken taquitos, and they have a guacamole over it. This is like a party in your mouth.
To follow Kayla on Instagram and for more food stories, visit our website, celebritypage.com.
I love you.
Can we get strawberries? Okay.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Time to check in with Rob Shooter for the latest celebrity headlines. Rob?
The world is changing. We now have our very first Black Bachelor, and sources tell me James Bond 007 is looking for their new lead after Daniel Craig leaves the franchise after this year. Insiders are telling me, yes, they are looking for our very first Black James Bond. Idris Elba is obviously still on the list, but I'm also hearing Will Smith. What do you think about that? We'll find out soon. Sarah Jessica Parker has a brand new dating show that she is developing. She sold it. It's going to be on TV very soon, but there's one big problem. She's been happily married to Matthew Broderick for 2 decades, so what's she doing? She's reaching out to her single friends, Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper, to give her some tips about what it's like really dating in 2020. Maybe Sarah will hook up both Anderson and Andy on her brand new show. I'd watch that. Exclusive royal news you're not going to hear anywhere else. We reported first that Meghan and Harry have signed up with a new agent trying to get them speaking gigs. My insiders tell me at the moment they've had no offers. Nobody wants to pay Harry and Meghan $1 million to do a speech. Now it's been discounted. You can get them for just $500,000. Is it a bargain? I don't know. It's still pretty expensive.
All right, thank you, Rob. And for more stories like these, be sure to check out Rob's iHeartRadio show, Naughty But Nice, with Rob Shooter.
Time now to check in with the experts at Ranker.com. This week they're giving us a look at Season 3 of The Rain on Netflix and what else is watchworthy.
The Rain is coming to an end on August 6th when Netflix will release the show's 3rd and final season. Telling the story of young siblings who search for their scientist father after a viral epidemic wipes out Scandinavia's population, the story will seem more timely than ever. But if you've never seen the show, how will you know if it's worth binge watching? Watchworthy has recommendations that will make it easy for you to know whether you're exactly the kind of TV fan who will love The Rain. It's tough not to think Black Mirror when you're looking for shows with bleak outlooks on the future, though the worlds imagined by Black Mirror are almost never quite as apocalyptic as the one from The Rain. Both shows are great for people with a morbid curiosity about what's to come. Another show about teens dealing with the end of the world, The Society tells the story of a world without adults, and it's 9 times more likely to be beloved by fans of The Rain. The characters in The Society must deal with the struggles of self-governance and the struggles of adolescence at the same time. Much like The Rain's Anderson siblings must spend their final days struggling to survive. Finally, the raunchy comedy Sex Education is an unexpected pairing with The Rain, as fans of one show are 9 times more likely to be fans of the other. There you have it. If you're a fan of The Rain, you've got 3 new shows to check out once you've finished the series finale. But be sure to download the free Watchworthy app for even more TV recommendations. In just 30 seconds, we can learn enough about your taste to tell you which shows are the most worthy of your time. With Watchworthy, you'll spend more time watching and less time searching.
When we come back, one of the queens of daytime tells all, our conversation with Melody Thomas Scott about her brand new book. That's next on Celebrity Page TV.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Soap fans have been following Nikki Newman for over 40 years on The Young and the Restless. Now the woman who made her famous is sharing about life behind the character. Melody Thomas Scott has just written a brand new memoir, and she's talking with BJ Koros of The Hollywood Moment.
Oh, this is Crazy Edward days. Nikki, run. Run fast as you can.
Over 4 decades, Melody Thomas Scott has truly done it all, from weddings to funerals and everything in between. Now Melody looking back on her iconic career in her new autobiography, Always Young and Restless, My Life on and Off America's #1 daytime drama.
My husband knew it. He'd say, Mel, what about that book that you're going to write? He'd say this to me a couple times a year, and I'd say, not ready. But one day, I had to wait until my insides were ready. And one day I sat up in bed in the morning and I said, I'm ready.
Melody writing candidly about the highs and lows of her time in Hollywood.
Show business often does damaging things to child actors, especially when they become adults, very sad stories. But for me, that was the only thing that gave me hope in my life, and probably is what instilled the love and passion of acting in me, was that, wow, I get to go pretend I'm normal at this studio.
Earlier this year, James Vaughn on the Y&R set speaking with Melody's co-star Eric Braeden.
Who's the best kisser? I can't answer that.
But would Melody be more forthcoming?
Who would you say over the years has been your favorite on-screen kiss then?
Well, I always have a very disappointing response to that, which is I don't know, because I've never really kissed them.
For more kissing and telling, check out Melody's book, available August 18th. One of the wisest women of daytime for sure. Well, thanks so much for joining us. For James Vaughn and the entire Celebrity Page team, I'm Sonia Isabel. We'll see you next time.